Coach, coming in off the game against Arizona where we saw you guys getting progressively better as the game went on, what's kind of your messaging to start seeing that right from the start?
Yeah, I think it's something we've talked about in depth here recently because, last week or 2 weeks, from the drop of the puck, we haven't been great. And then, as the game goes on, we start playing with a little bit more desperation, commitment, determination. So the key is, like you said, I don't know there's a magic trick to getting there, but it's about getting prepared and getting focused and really trying to make your first shift a good one and then taking it from there.
Darren Helmy's in a white jersey today. Do you have a little more sense of kind of how close he is to returning?
No.
Okay.
To be honest, he's moving in the right direction, though. Obviously, there's a confidence level that he's gotten to here now. He's feeling better. He looks more explosive. He's feeling good enough to go in the regular jersey, to take contact. So I would, hope to believe that if things keep going on the same path there, that we could see him soon, but I don't have a timeline on him yet.
Do you anticipate being a little slower or extra precautious with him just because of how quick he sort of re-injured it last time?
No, I think we already have been, right? Like, it's been a long time. He's played 5 games all year. So we have to trust the player on this one, Like from my eye and talking with the trainers, medical staff, and with Darren, I think he feels better this time around than the last time. I think he was anxious to get back and try and play last time. Didn't work out. It was still bothering him. So now he's taking that extra time, and I think it's done him some good.
This Montreal team is one of the few ones that's actually dealt with more injuries than this group has this year. So looking at their current roster, just what do you game plan for them? What do you see as their strengths?
Team plays hard. I think they are where they are in the standings partly because of some of those injuries, where they're at in their rebuild stage. I think it's a dangerous team, not unlike our last opponent. Arizona has been beating some really good teams here recently. They can be dangerous off the rush attack. They score goals of playing loose and having fun, and they're highly competitive. And I see the same kind of things out of Montreal. So, we had our hands full with Arizona the other night. I do believe it's about us and what we need to do to have success. But it's a competitive hockey team in all areas.
You get Lars Eller from Washington and the trading deadline. What do you think that Lars could bring at this point to the team?
Well, he's doing a lot for us, I think, and we're still building him into probably the role that we see him playing long term. But we've been missing some left-handed shot centermen, penalty killers, a guy with experience that can shut down other teams' top lines. We got big, strong on the puck, add a little bit of size and puck protection ability in the offensive zone. And he's a little bit of a Swiss Army knife. He can help like some skilled players if you want to move him up. He can buy into the checking role. Lots of experience, a guy that's won, so he's kind of been doing all those things for us, and he's still just getting his feet wet in our organization.
Did you expect that kind of ups and downs this year, that kind of adversity that you guys face?
I didn't not expect it, but I was hoping it'd be a little bit less adversity than we have faced. I think at times we've handled it real well, and at other times not so much, but it's been a difficult year for us for a number of different reasons, I think, and injuries probably being the most of it, and also just trying to get that competitive spirit back to where it was last year after winning last year. Just kind of a little bit of complacency, I think, going through the year. I think our guys' hearts are in the right place, and they're certainly willing to work. They've proven that in the past, but the consistency of our game hasn't been top tier like it was last year.
Can you describe Lehkonen's contribution to your team this year?
Yeah, hard to measure even. He's been a huge piece to our team right from the day he got here with us last season and then this season. One of our most competitive guys and highly consistent with his work ethic and his effort and that determination that we require our guys to play with. And filling in with guys like McKinnon, Rantanen, providing, a lot of forechecking ability, a guy that likes to go to the net, score greasy goals. He's been a real good complementary player, but also, again, an identity guy for our team in the way he works and checks. He's a rock-solid 200-foot player.
Is he antsy about tonight?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You talk about his
Yeah.
You had to play him 24 minutes a game during that rough stretch.
Yeah.
Was there any hesitation, thinking like you might not get what you need from him if you have to play him?
Yeah, I think we got to, we try to watch that closely. I think at times this year with some of the injuries that we had and, fighting for points that we've using our top guys a lot, okay? And the way some of them play, it can be difficult. There's no question. It's something that we have to sort of keep an eye on our rest to work ratio, and we've taken a lot of days off as well in between games to make sure our guys are energized because the game's the most important thing. And I mean, Lucky's the guy that's going to leave it out there every night, regardless of how often you play him. So I just try and stay in constant communication with those guys and contact with them and make sure that they're getting the rest they need in order to be able to perform to what we, to the standard that we have set. And he's been one guy that has done that.
Talk to Gerard a bit about he changed his stick earlier this year. I'm
Yeah.
curious, is that something that you talk through with players when they're going through lengthening a stick or anything like that?
I stay out of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like players are finicky when it comes to those things, and some guys change them all the time. Like we've had guys that change their pattern 3, 4, 5 times a year, trying different things and new things that come out. Things go well, you're not going to see them change their sticks much. If things don't go well for a while, you can see them change it every day. So that's just the way it is. And but yeah, I'm open to those guys. Experimenting, to me, I think you can do a little bit of that in the off season and in certain stretches of the season where you have some time to play with it. But I would say most guys are pretty standard and like what they like, and they'll try out the new products when they come out.
Archer did tell us that he was a little nervous heading into the game tonight. Do you feel like a lot of the times the players actually channel that in a positive way when it comes to the game?
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Yeah. I think if you're nervous about a game, that's a good thing, right? Like it means you're going to be ready to play. And I think most players, like when they're coming back into play against their own old team, there's some excitement there, And he's a veteran guy. I don't worry about his nerves. I think it'll give him a little extra energy boost here tonight.